I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be ballin' too. I know you seen us fallin' through. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gator haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch. I can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bridge, you talk to the hand. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm, I'll show you how to pitch. Made so play, I'll show you by the hit. And tell the police I don't know about shit. Hey, God, I'm fly, something like the air. Ain't that something when it's stunting, man? It's nothing like air. Homie, hold it right there. Homeboy, right there.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
I got one in the back, I got one in the front. I make them do what I say. They tell me say what I want, I tell them. Get your money, girl, and just stop breathing. Cause if it ain't about that dough, it ain't about me neither. See a gangster like myself, I get that paper and women. Man, your woman probably out there with some paper to give me. Listen, you're looking at a real pimp, ask my old women. And they'll tell you no remote, I control women. I'm a whole load, put me in the game, woman. If he ain't paying, then he shouldn't be playing. I'm saying, broke dudes only make jokes funny. I make more than I can fit in this quote, honey. Unquote, come sun soak with me, ma. Fly you down here and lay you up in my beach house.
Haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-pound rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point 6-2, gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Stanyonis for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking.
You talking about you won't smoke. Can't catch me on social media. Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's been a lot of crazy shit going on. All things peace and blessings. The beautiful Miss Ty Drake for salute. My man Ty, Terrell Davis in the building. Salute, brother. Hope everything's well with you. Creole the motherfucking traveler. Salute Banks boxing fans. Salute King, Big AMC in the building. We got a few of them. All things Banks. The beautiful Queen Arena in the building. Salute Miss AMC FSG. Marquee Big AMC FSG in the building. Coming through. Well, this damn motherfucking weather crazy, boy. It was hot a few days now. It was cold yesterday and tonight. This shit crazy. Dodge J, salute King, peace and blessings. Big Block, long time, brother, no Steve. With the 454 in the cut. Salute, King. David Toussaint, salute, King. Hope everything's well with you. Over there in the UK. Salute to my brother JTM in the building. I just seen him. Where the fuck did he go? Salute to my brother JTM in the building. Salute. Let's see. That should be everybody, I think. Oh, my man, 3 Heads in the building. Shalom to my brother Rod Walker coming through. The Reverend. Hen Dog, long time pimping. Will T. Shelton, what's up, bro? All right. Dr. Key is busy today. She said if she gets some time, she might swing through, but she got a lot of work. Oh, Saudi Arabia. Okay, bro. Well, salute to that. You over there with Turkey Ala Shitty. My bad. Yeah. He making boxing great again. And boy, that shit. Will T. Shelton. Why would Earl Spence not be a Hall of Famer, my brother? Oh, South Africa. Okay. Down there with the Africans with a K. That's the group of white people that took over. Will T. Shelton. Why would he not? He beat 3 champions. He beat Kell Brook. He beat Eudanis Ugas. And he beat Sean Porter. Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, he made it to the Hall of Fame and he ain't had a real fight yet. I mean, Earl Spence was that dude. He was the money man. Of course he'd make it. Tim Bradley made it. Shit. You got motherfuckers like Tim Bradley making the Hall of Fame. Exactly. Gotti got in there too. Shit. Earl Spence is most definitely a Hall of Famer. Hell, he gave motherfucking Terrence Crawford resume some credence. Because without Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford got a trumped up fucking resume. That's the only logical name on his resume if we want to be honest. And the fucked up part about it is on there with an asterisk. Because we don't know what state that man was in. But yeah, Bradley retired so he didn't have to fight motherfucking Earl Spence. Tim Bradley talking about, hell no, I ain't fighting that young monster. Just like I feel like Keith One-Time Thurman, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a unified champion. He beat Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Once you become a unified champion and you whoop ass, yeah, your Hall of Fame status. Especially since the Hall of Fame is so fucking low. Like the bar is set so fucking low for Hall of Fame, dog. You best believe they gonna put Lomachenko ass in there. Old Twinkle Toes, motherfucking The Matrix, the end all be all, the measure of motherfucking success, Lomachenko. Man that lost his second fucking fight. And the man that got should have 2 more losses on his resume, but they gave him wins. So, shout out to the beautiful Miss Joette in the building. Salute. Not saying Lomachenko ain't great, but Lomachenko had a lot of helping hands. Turkey Alachi, he tried to make a Lomachenko too. That's what he was trying with that Mark Chambers. But Mark Chambers just didn't have the skills to pay the bills. And he got beat by Padley. Yep. But shout out to my brother LaMarcus Robinson in the building. I'm gonna tell you the funny shit though. And I got the link posted in the pinned in the chat. Anybody want to hop up here, y'all can, because it'll be a while for Key get up here if she comes. But I'm gonna go this route first. Do y'all want me to speak on the Benavidez situation first? Or do y'all want me to speak on the Shakur and Zepeda situations? Which one y'all want me to speak on first, Benavidez or Shakur and Zepeda? Y'all let me know how y'all want to start this off. Okay, the Queen Ty said David. David said David. All right. So it's funny how people, all right, everybody said Benavidez. It's funny how people say Turkey Shitty is wanting the best to fight the best. He's great for boxing. But now David Benavidez is now the WBC champion at 175. He's not the interim no more. He has been elevated to full championship yesterday. Dimitri Bivol, when they were supposed to do the purse bids, he dropped out the purse bid and vacated his title. So now Dimitri Bivol is added to the list with Canelo Alvarez as ducking David Benavidez for undisputed. This is the second straight time David Benavidez has been ducked for undisputed. Canelo ducked him for 3 years. Now Dimitri Bivol ducked him. And it's funny because they talking about making a trilogy fight with Beterbiev. It ain't a trilogy no more. They was fighting for undisputed. 1 and 2 was for undisputed. So Dimitri Bivol fights Beterbiev is not for undisputed no more. And Turkey Alashidi, he cut it off. He did. David Benavidez was offered to come fight on a Reha season card. And this is why I rock with David Benavidez, the Mexican motherfucking monster, right? He's a loyal individual. He knows Al Heyman and what Al Heyman has done for him and his brother and his father. So just for me a salute. So Al Heyman has been there for David. So Turkey wanted him to come over there and fight on the Reha season card. David Benavidez told him, these are my fans right here. These are my fans over here. Now I will T-Shell, because if he would have fought the Mexican Monster, ain't no reason that he would have won that shit. But what I was saying is, so David Benavidez, he turned Turkey down. As soon as he turned Turkey down, Turkey actively blocked David Benavidez. And the reason why Turkey fell out with the WBC is because David Benavidez had pushed at the WBC, and the WBC was making him Bivol's mandatory. And he didn't want WBC to make him the mandatory, so Mauricio Suleiman went against what Turkey Alashidi said and made David the mandatory. And see, that's why he told Canelo, don't bring that WBC up. And see, Bivol has had experience with David Benavidez. When David Benavidez was used to spar with Bivol, they had a dude come out and say it. He put Bivol on his ass and hurt Bivol a few times in sparring. And this is when David was a little younger. That's why David already said that he would watch that man. Hold up 1 second. I'm going to see if I can pull this shit up. Hold on 1 second. Matter of fact, I got something for y'all right now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something not right. Hold up. This right here has Benavidez sparring Bivol before. He working that nigga. Deezy. Queen, I'm gonna just say this. You don't like David Benavidez, Deezy, because David Benavidez pressured Canelo. I already know that. Canelo's your people. David was on Canelo ass. And I know you don't like him because of that. It's cool. It's cool, Deezy. Y'all give me a second real quick. Let me see if I can find this. All right, I'm trying to get this one right here. All right, here we go.
Any such.
But it's crazy because people always want to criticize, say, "Oh, he's not strong, this and that." I mean, I don't gotta look.
You're just winding
like
down.
100, so I'll do 100, 100,
Wow,
300 twice, 600. It's not nothing. Push-ups. I'm not trying to bulk up. I'm just trying to be strong. I don't like doing that. I've done it before, but it makes you tight here.
Yeah.
This is the most I'll do is 20 pounds. But it's crazy because people always want to criticize, say, "Oh, he's not strong, this and that." I mean, I don't gotta look like a fucking bodybuilder, but my record says it all.
This is not a bodybuilding competition.
That's why now I feel like there's more people that a little bit flabby, but the motherfuckers got power. You know, like you got Breeze, you got Konofsky. You know, there's a lot of me. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Fader Emelianenko never
that
looked.
motherfucker too.
He never looked like a fighter. For 12 years, he didn't lose.
And he wasn't buff at all.
David, you know how many bodybuilders could come in here and they wouldn't last 20 seconds sparring?
A lot.
It doesn't mean fighters from Mexico in general always look like they don't do sit up. They look, you know, they're not all ripped. They don't have a six pack.
Yeah.
But guess what? They'll kick anybody's ass.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, some fighters are built like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they have no power. Tim Bradley had no power.
Yeah.
He was always ripped. Now Deontay Wilder is ripped and he has power.
Yeah.
There's always exceptions.
There's always some. Hey, ¿hay más agua? ¿Me das una?
El mismo Brownie gave it to me.
What do you think? What was your most challenging sparring session? It doesn't have to be anyone famous. Just someone who's like tricky or hit or nothing.
It's Golovkin off top.
Golovkin. You were 15, 16, right?
Yeah.
And he was in his prime. He was in his
And then
peak.
Bivol too. When you're asking me when I spar.
I was there for that.
Yeah, that was a good spar.
He's a great fighter. He has a big fight coming up, I thought. They're talking about another very big name at 75.
Who's he fighting?
Bitterbye?
Yeah, when he's supposed to fight Bitterbeer?
I think so. That's a big one. They're both killers. They're both killers. Bitterbayev.
Mm-hmm.
But Bivol is very talented. He doesn't have a lot of fights.
He has a good one too. I feel like he has the best one too out of anybody I've ever.
Solid. Good dude
Because
too.
he puts it all the way in. So if you had a little opening like this, motherfucker would put it all the way in.
Smart. You sparred a lot of smart fighters. Triple G is
Yeah.
very smart too.
Triple G, yeah, but no, Triple G is the top. The top.
Heavy-handed, I'm sure.
Heavy-handed, very intelligent. Very intelligent. It's not just his power, his movement, and how he moves, how he puts you in a little corner, then you let's go. I learned a lot from him. And I was grateful for having to learn, being in that position. I learned really early on. That's why I feel like I got really good fast because I sparred him from 15 to 19, bro.
Wow.
So, I mean, and with him, I had to be on point every time because if I wasn't, he would fucking crack me. He motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you a true story. I have a buddy who went to spar Triple G. He didn't know who Triple G was, so he dropped him.
Yeah.
He hit him with the body shot. He did get dropped. Then Triple G got up and messed him up so bad. The guy told me, Ellie, the $1,500 I'm making sparring him is not worth the brain damage.
Oh,
He dropped Triple G.
Oh, yeah?
So because he didn't know who he was. Triple G got up and put a beating on him. He went home. He's like,
when I was there, they asked me, I was the last training camp I sparred. They're like, we're having our dude spar with
the body
bodyguards.
shield. Yep.
Do you want? I'm like, nah. If I get dropped, then I get dropped. There ain't gonna be no bodyguard in the fucking fight. So I'm like, fight. I mean, no. But he would drop people with bodyguards,
Yeah.
bro. Back to back to back. So I was the first one, and I'd give him good work. But everybody else after to get fucked.
Everyone else got dropped. But you're
Everybody else
different.
got killed.
David, you're different. You're a different kind of
Everybody
fighter.
else got smoked. That's when too I started realizing that I was good. I'm like, yeah, this dude,
If you can
I'm
hang,
doing good, and everybody else is getting dropped. I must be doing something.
and they're all boxing stars.
Yeah.
They're all
They
names.
were all older than me.
Yeah.
Who was the youngest one? Always.
I remember Canelo sparred him.
Yeah. I heard that was a good spar. I'm gonna say, I don't know if back then in both their primes, I heard that he knocked out Kovalev with the body shot.
Wow.
Did you hear about that?
It's boxing, anything can happen. I didn't hear about it, but I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
dropped him nasty.
Wow.
And that's the last
Kovalev's
time
a big puncher, so
This was before, this was like in his prime. I like Kovalev, what's up, bro? I like Kovalev a lot too in his prime.
yeah, he was a great fighter.
He was super different.
He did great
It
with
was one of
Ward.
my favorite fights too with him and Pascal. The first one.
Yeah. Jean Pascal, champ.
See, David Benavidez, that man been in sparring for the longest. Since he was 16, sparring with Triple G. And busy salute, bro. David Benavidez been sparring since 16. The man been taking punishment from Triple G, not Canelo, Triple G, Bivol. But he hurt Bivol in the sparring as well. I showed y'all the sparring video. It's part of it that they had up. But Dimitri Bivol is not trying to get in the ring with that boy. He understands. Yeah, he did good with Beterbiev, but, David Benavidez, one thing about sparring somebody, you know your opposition. You feel what I'm saying? When you spar somebody, one thing about sparring somebody, it makes you familiar with them. And when you're familiar with your opponent, those be the hardest fights to make anyway. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so now David Benavidez has been ducked again at McQueen Salute King. Yeah, he been getting good work since 16, Ant. And the one thing about it, he been getting it since a young age. See, a lot of the people went amateur. And yeah, amateur gives you great experience, You feel what I'm saying? But one thing about it, when you transition from amateur boxing to pros, a lot of people can't transition as well because amateur boxing is about scoring points. It's about shoe shining. It's about hitting a person as many times as you can and scoring them points. Whereas being a professional, it's about sitting down to your shots, setting up the shots. Exactly. And he was the only one that Triple G, and he didn't use a bodysuit. But and you also got to remember that David was almost 300 pounds, though. At 14, David Benavidez was like 290. He was coming down from 300 pounds. He was a big boy. The nigga was 300 pounds at 12 years old. He was a big guy. So, you know, his hands are naturally heavy. You know, big people have naturally heavy hands. You feel what I'm saying? Like Butterbean. Butterbean's slow as shit. But if he lands on you, it's gonna hurt. I mean, that's a fat motherfucker. I mean, pardon my language. It's a big ass nigga carrying a lot of weight behind his shots. And then I went back. Shit, Creole, I don't know. They ain't say back then sparring was sparring. People kept it to themselves. Like a lot of people didn't glorify it. But shit, I don't know who it was. But some people said it was Hakeem Rockman Jr. that did it. That's what people said was the guy that put Triple G down in sparring and Triple G fucked him up. But I'm not gonna put a name on it because I don't really know. And shout out to my brother Supreme Cam in the building. I don't really know, so I can't really say. But a lot of people said it was Rockman Jr. and said that Triple G put a beating on him. So yeah. So now, I mean, and I feel what you're saying, DZ, but loyalty is loyalty. But what do you mean? This man is telling you to duck your mandatory. That's not loyal. That's a person controlling the situation. Nothing about Turkey telling Dimitri Bivol not to fight his mandatory to keep the belt is loyal. Fresh Baker salute. What that is David Benavidez told Turkey Al-Ashidi that he wasn't about to fight on Reha season, and Turkey decided, I don't want the Benavidez fight no more. But if you do remember, all last year, and I get tired of people moving the fucking goalpost. That shit aggravates the fuck out of me, dog. Like, the entire last year, Turkey kept saying he want to make the Canelo Benavidez fight. He want to make a big fight with Benavidez. He kept saying that shit. I kept wanting to make a fight with Benavidez. But when Benavidez said that he don't want to go on his platform, he wants to stay over the PBC. Now Turkey don't want to bid on the fight. And then for you to sit there and say that, DZ, you directly contradicted what the fuck Turkey said. And this is not what I said. This is what the fuck Turkey Al-Ashidi said. He told that nigga, don't get your lights cut off, basically. He told that man, don't get your lights cut off. He said it's a lot of people who get their lights cut out, but you better know who's been there for you. And don't get caught tripping. That's exactly what he told that nigga, dog. We're not gonna act like he didn't threaten him in front of everybody. Just like I felt like Dimitri Bivol didn't win that second fight versus Beterbiev. He didn't. The first fight was closer than the second fight. But that's what Turkey was telling him. Remember who got the lights cut on for you. Like, we sat there and watched him trying to actively take Carlos Adames' motherfucking damn belt. And Supreme Cam, he is. You didn't hear what Turkey said. Turkey said he don't want that fight. And he told Bivol he can't take that fight. Then he told Eddie Hearns, we not doing that fight. So then Eddie Hearns just came out and said, we not doing the Benavidez fight. It ain't no, you got to think about it, Supreme Cam. The motherfucker said it. He told the world. This man told the whole fucking world that we not doing no Benavidez fights. Unless Benavidez wants to bend the knee. And I'm glad Benavidez is not bending the fucking knee. Fuck Turkey. Like, nigga, that nigga Tedurkey. Turkey, duck, and chicken. That's all the fuck he is. And people sit there and say Turkey's great for boxing, but everything me and Key has said has come to pass. Everybody talk about how Turkey's the biggest payday in boxing. Well, why is Shakur crying about the payday? Because Turkey's not the biggest payday. It's a fucking Ponzi scheme. He get motherfuckers to sign these multi-year multi-fight deals, and then he finds a reason but not to pay them what they said. Why does he need to kiss the ring frequent? He makes more money fighting on PBC than anybody Turkey got. Him versus David Morrell, they both cleared some good money. So why does he need to kiss the ring? Turkey hasn't made a fight that made money yet. So why does he need to kiss the ring exactly frequent? Because he don't want to be a dick sucker like y'all. He needs to kiss the ring? I don't get that. When does it become cool to suck a nigga dick that ain't doing shit for you? I know hoes don't even do that. Hey, frequent. What did Undisputed do for Jermaine Taylor, frequent? Matter of fact, what did Undisputed do for Devin fucking Haney? What did Undisputed do for Devin Haney? And DZ, he don't need that for his fucking legacy. He got a legacy of motherfuckers ducking him, especially Canelo for 3 years, DZ. Yes, Canelo ducked him for 3 years. And you might not want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. First, Canelo denucked Demetrius Andrade. Because at 154 and 160, Demetrius Andrade would have beat the shit out of Canelo. The same way Erislandy Lara beat the shit out of Canelo. The same way Floyd Money Mayweather stood in the gut with a much bigger Canelo that was 20-some pounds heavier than him and beat the shit out of that man. That man modeled his whole fighting style behind Floyd Mayweather. Floyd schooled that nigga. And then motherfuckers try to say, oh, Canelo was too young. Nigga, they both had 41 fights. Canelo had 41 fights. He had multiple title defenses. Y'all wasn't saying that shit when he beat Austin Trout. And Austin Trout was in his ass until they did that damn scoring shit and fucked it up. But Erislandy Lara beat his ass. They robbed Lara. Just like he lost the one in the Triple G matches. But they robbed Triple G. And Canelo could have been undisputed at 160. But you know why? He ducked Boo Boo Andrade. Because Boo Boo would have beat that ass. And that's where Boo Boo peaked at 160. Oh, he want payday. He want payday. I know. What had he done? What do he do to fight me? Why do Demetrius Andrade come here to fight me? Because you said you wanted to be undisputed. He got the last belt, Canelo. But then you'll go up there and fight a motherfucker like, what's the damn nigga? John Ryder. You'll fight John Ryder. Or you'll fight your sparring partner. What was the nigga name that was Canelo's sparring partner? The nigga that beat John Ryder. Hold on, let me pull this shit up. You ask him, what has Demetrius Andrade done? Nigga, he got the belt and he actively calling for your ass, Canelo. That's what he's done. But you'll sit there and say that, but then you'll go up there and fight a Rocky Fielding. And then you'll go up there and fight Avril Vildrum. Yeah, Avril Vildrum, LaMarcus. Then John Ryder, Jaime Munguia. Like, come on, man. Yeah, Avril Vildrum. And then instead of motherfucking fighting Demetrius Andrade to get undisputed, because you got all Triple G's belts. You just need one more. And Triple G and Canelo was actively ducking Demetrius Andrade. That's why it wasn't no undisputed at 160. Now Canelo waited before he moved to 168. When Benavidez lost his belt the second time, Canelo petitioned the WBC to fight for Benavidez's belt. And he went to 168 because he seen it was ran by all Europeans. David Benavidez was the only motherfucker of different descent that was the champion. The other three champions at 168 was white. Canelo said, I could go on a European bum bashing tour. That's how Canelo became undisputed. He went on a European bum bashing tour. That motherfucker beat the shit out of 3 white boys to get the belts. Hot damn. He tricked the system. If we being real about it, the fuck you want, Frequent?
Yo, yeah, I was just saying that every fighter's dream is to become undisputed, bro.
Floyd
You know what
ain't
I'm
never want to
saying?
be undisputed.
We as the
Floyd
boxing
ain't never
fans,
want to be undisputed.
what you say?
Floyd ain't never want to be undisputed. Tank ain't never want to be undisputed. Tank
I
didn't want the
mean,
belt. Tank never
we
wanted
got
the belt.
we got some unicorns in it, but
No,
everybody not Floyd and Tank,
that's not
bro.
what you said. That's not the outlier that you said. You said every boxer wants to be undisputed. Tank didn't want it. Floyd didn't want it. Roy Jones didn't even fucking want it. He had 5 belts at one time. He could have easily
Bro.
got undisputed, but he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to go fight that
Yeah,
Russian
bro.
over there in Russia. So don't say every boxer wants to be
Bro,
undisputed. What most boxers want, they want to make enough money to take care of their lineage. That's what it comes from.
yeah, but most
Okay,
boxers want
what
undisputed
did
too, though.
undisputed do for Jermaine Taylor?
You
The nigga was still pro boxer.
named a few anomalies in
Nigga,
the game. You know what I'm saying? That didn't want undisputed. Everybody else wanted undisputed, bro.
It's only 10. It's only 10 undefeated fighters.
We ain't even got to go to all the other fighters. We can just go to David Benavidez. He won undisputed,
But he got
and
done.
so that's who we talking about, right?
Let me ask you a question. What has undisputed done for Jermaine Taylor? What did it do for him?
I mean, we not talking about what it do for him, though. That's what they want, bro.
Everybody always talking about they want the belts. What did undisputed do for Devin Haney?
It's legacy, bro.
What
Everybody
does it do for
not
Terrence Crawford? It ain't increasing their fucking
everybody
demand.
not like your favorite fighter, Tank, bro. Everybody not like that.
That's
Everybody not.
fighter, bro. That's not my
Everybody
fighter.
not a.
Now I can't say my favorite fighter was going for undisputed, and he got tricked out of his position. You feel what I'm saying? Like he should have just said, "Fuck."
So you sorry about that?
Huh?
So now you don't like fighters going for undisputed because of what happened to Earl.
My favorite fighter made more than any other undisputed fighter besides Canelo. You can go look at every undisputed fighter. And shut up and listen. You can go look at every undisputed fighter. You can look at Usyk. You can look at motherfucking Bernard Hopkins. You can look at Jermaine Taylor. You can look at Devin fucking Haney. You can look at the only one that you can't look. You can look at Terrence Crawford. Earl Spence made more than all the motherfuckers except for Canelo. So undisputed really ain't really the shit. Really, Floyd is the all-time. Floyd is the all-time most money making fighter. He ain't never had undisputed.
Yeah, true. But once you get to a certain level, though, and you're a multi-millionaire, a lot of these fighters be multi-millionaires, and so they want undisputed now. That's the accolade that they want. It ain't always all about money. Money ain't everything once you get it, bro.
Yeah, dang. Spence tricked himself. Floyd was a 100 millionaire. He decided he didn't want the belts no more. And he told Tank about it, and then he told Tank it ain't no use going for the belts because the belts cost you.
We was talking about Earl and all the money he made, though, right? So all the money that Earl got and made and everything, you think Earl is content with not being undisputed? You don't think he still won undisputed? Of course he do. It's not all about the money. He got the money already, bro.
But he was willing to make another fight that's bigger than an undisputed fight. He was willing for that. He was willing to go after Pacquiao. And Pacquiao didn't even have the belt. Ugas had the belt.
That's the only reason that Earl is still even thinking about fighting is to be undisputed, right?
Nah, Earl wants some get back. He wants some get back. Sometimes it ain't even about that, bro. Sometimes you want to fight just to fight. My nigga Oliver McCall, that nigga, he still fucking fighting. He not looking for no undisputed. Sometimes you gotta realize when you get programmed to beating the shit out of a motherfucker, you just can't go back to regular reality, not putting your hands on people, bro. Just like people that come from the army, they have fucking trauma. Like when they go out there and they fight in war, that's why they come back and try to get into some type of like law enforcement or something because you need that fucking action. When you sit around, motherfuckers become serial killers and do all types of shit because you have been trained to be a fucking weapon. You just can't turn that shit off. Like hell, I still go to the gym. I be wanting to bust a nigga. I be wishing a nigga would sometimes. Like shit. Sometimes I want to put my hands on people. Like shit. All these motherfucking shit I trained for. Why sit there and let this shit go to waste? You gotta realize motherfuckers is trained motherfucking assassins out here. And
Yeah,
shout out to
well,
my man Don Drickham in the building. And salute to everybody in the chat.
well, we know that's what David Benavidez want though. He want undisputed. He couldn't get it with Canelo because the WBC was playing games, and they letting Canelo run around and dance around with the belts and don't fight him. You know what I'm saying? And don't strip him or nothing. And so David Benavidez moved on to try to get undisputed elsewhere, and now he ran into another roadblock. Working with Turkey. I think Turkey got control of them two guys who got the belts, so he gonna have to make some kind of deal with Turkey in order to get to them belts, to get to what he want, right?
Because David can play the long game because I'm not sure Bivol gonna beat Beterbiev this time. And I bet if Beterbiev get them belts back, I bet he'll make the fight with David Benavidez. Beterbiev ain't ducking shit, and he ain't listening to shit Turkey say because he ain't with Turkey. And he know Turkey
No,
done
I
shit.
think Beterbiev about to retire, bro. After they fight this last fight, I think he ready to retire.
I bet he'll fight Benavidez before he go.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he got to win the fight first. He got to beat Bivol. I don't think he's gonna beat Bivol.
He just realized he just got fucking robbed. That nigga's training right now. He been training. That nigga
You
about to
think
come out.
he gonna beat Bivol though?
Huh?
You think Beterbiev gonna beat Bivol?
Bro, he hurts him every time. What do you mean? He been hurting that man.
I think Bivol got his number, bro. I think Bivol beat both of those fights, but they gave it to Beterbiev the first one, and they finally gave it to Bivol. I think he's gonna beat the third one.
I feel like the first fight was closer. I felt like the second fight, Beterbiev clearly showed separation in that fight. They gave that shit to Bivol.
You think Beterbiev won the second fight, the last one?
Yeah, he won that shit. I had that shit scored 7-5, 8-4. Bivol was on the ropes, bro. Like Bivol was getting beat the fuck up, dog. Like that nigga was getting beat the fuck up. The first fight, he looked better in the first fight. The second fight, he got beat the fuck up. And Turkey made it happen. The same way he tried to do with Hamza Cerise.
Hey yo, I got a bounce. I got a call, all right?
Yeah, all right. I don't think he won both, Dank, but I mean, it's subject to your interpretation. But y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Y'all hit the Cash App, PayPal. Support the grind, y'all. Support the family. I just need 5 people to support the grind. Big Kev Livingstone, salute, King. You had Bivol both fights. I lean toward Bivol. But one thing I can say, Kevin, all these fights was close. And that's one thing I say. If the fight's 7-5, it could go either way. Dank, you might want to go back and look at that fight. Beterbiev looked better in the second fight. At first, I didn't think Bivol was going to make it up out of that second fight. Really? But can I get 5 people to support the grind for the day? Hit the Cash App and the PayPal. Just support the grind. But I don't feel like a motherfucker should have to bend their knee. I mean, if you're supposed to be saving the sport of boxing, you're supposed to be making the best fights. Why does a motherfucker have to acquiesce to your bullshit to make a fight? Like, you haven't made a fight that make money yet. Like, all your fights have lost money. And you done gave motherfucking Canelo the fucking bank. So it ain't no money for nobody else. And that's a great segue into the next point. DZ, I don't know what the fuck Top Rank doing. But I think Top Rank ain't trying to really fuck with the Inoue fight like that because it got Reha season on it as well. Bob Arum kind of salty that Inoue signed that production deal with motherfucking Turkey. Well, that promotional deal with Turkey. That 3-fight deal. So I think Bob Arum like, fuck it. Because these next 3 fights are going to be under Reha season banner. Even though Inoue's Top Rank, these next 3 fights are all Turkeys. So, Bob Arum kind of salty about that. But, talking about salty-ass people, Shakur Stevenson. in the middle of negotiation, Zepeda is trying to get a 55-45 split. Shakur is trying to negotiate with Oscar De La Hoya himself. William Zepeda, and Dr. Key just sent it to me. William Zepeda is trying to get hold on 1 second. Key sent it to me. Zepeda wants a 55-45 split in favor of Shakur. The negotiations are ongoing, but Shakur is upset. But they are in negotiations ordered by the WBC. Well, DZ, I'm glad you said that. That's the same thing Ryan Garcia did with Tank Davis. Remember, DZ? He was under contract with Oscar De La Hoya, but he made the fight without Oscar, remember? And he got his biggest payday, and Oscar was pissed off because Oscar knew he couldn't tax that man. That man made a conscientious decision. How what, LaMarcus? You said how what? No, Zepeda don't want the 55%. Zepeda wants 45. He wants it 55-45 in favor of Shakur. He only wants Shakur to have a 10% more than him. That's what I'm saying. He wants a 45-55 split. He said Shakur ain't more than 10% better than him. Yeah. Nah, ain't no damn way he was gonna get the A-side money. Nah. He just wants a 45-55 split. Yep. So Shakur's trying to negotiate with Oscar. He not looking like he getting the type of money he want, but it's crazy because if it go to purse bid, it's gonna fuck up everything for Shakur Stevenson. That's gonna fuck it up. And another member of the Benavidez team, Diego Pacheco, officially ducked Christian and Billy. Diego Pacheco sat there and pulled out of negotiations for the purse bid against. They was about to do a mandatory for. No, they was doing a mandatory fight for Pacheco and Billy for an intern. Diego Pacheco has requested to be pulled out of that fight, and now he is slated. The same day he pulled out of that fight, he just got slated to offer to fight Trevor McCumbee. So you duck Christian and Billy to fight Trevor McCumbee. And you in David Benavidez camp. That shit's crazy. Like, I thought he was going to be good because, you know, he just beat that Nelson guy, one of Terrence Crawford's buddy. But you ducked to fight. That shit crazy. And Espinosa, I think that's the best fight on the in-the-way card right there, the Espinosa fight. Espinosa, that motherfucker, dog. He got some scraps with him. He got some motherfucking hands. He beat my guy Robisi. Beat him up good. So what y'all feel about Shakur not happy about the negotiations and about William Zepeda wanting 45 and him getting 55 split? But it's crazy because Shakur got a bigger split when he fought Jamel Herring, and Jamel was the champ. But he not asked for a bigger split. Exactly, Dank. And see, even if he would have lost versus Tank, it still would have made him a bigger name, though. That's what people don't understand. You don't understand it, dude. But yeah, can I get 5 people to support the grind? Support the grind for the day. And the link is in the chat pin. Anybody want to hop up here? The link is pinned. You can hop up here. We can go over anything you want to go over. Or if anybody wants smoke, they can hop up here because all these people sitting in here, I know there's a lot of people just sitting there listening so they can go talk about it later. You can talk about it now. And Desmond Johnson, you know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that. But most every fighter that is a star has had to suck it up. Even Devin fucking Haney, he went over there and fought with George Kambosos, did everything Kambosos wanted to get that belts. Floyd did everything Oscar De La Hoya wanted. Earl did everything Kell Brook wanted. Like, to become the man, you got to go do that. Because, Miss Joette, people have inflated Shakur's ego and telling him that he's this and that, and the fact that he's been getting paid all this good money. Like, people fuck up the economy by overinflating and paying these fighters more than what they're worth. And see, Turkey did that. Eddie Hearns has been known to do that. Like, Eddie Hearns did it with Devin. He fucked up the economy. And when you fuck it up, like, then these people are already used to a certain standard, and they want to keep getting the same amount they've been getting or more. Just like Bud Crawford. Like, Earl fucked that around. Like, Earl could have been straight, not even making that fight, and just moving up instead of sitting down there. He would have probably made more versus Keith Thurman. Because that was the fight motherfuckers was clamoring for. Wasn't nobody talking about Earl versus Bud. If we sit there and think about it, let's be real. Let's be real about the situation now. If we sit there and think about it, nobody asked for Earl Spence versus Terrence fucking Crawford until they pushed the narrative. They pushed the propaganda. We all was sitting there waiting for Thurman versus Spence. When Floyd sat there and told Keith Thurman, I will give you my belt to fight Spence. Y'all can fight for one of my belts. We wanted that smoke. When motherfucking Earl knocked out Broner in sparring, we wanted one-time Thurman. When Thurman said, don't duck me, son, we wanted to see Earl versus motherfucking Keith one-time Thurman. And then Keith was sitting there talking about, he called himself the truth. He called himself Swift. He called himself Showtime. When he was calling out all the other motherfucking fighters, Keith Thurman got the best motherfucking ad-libs ever, nigga. That nigga was in the damn meeting. And that's what pissed Earl off and made Earl want to fight him. Because if y'all remember, Earl and Keith was cool and cordial at that one time until Keith tried to showboat on his ass. Shout out to my nigga Just doing the building salute. But Keith Thurman tried to showboat. Salute to Teach. Keith Thurman tried to showboat on Earl. He sat there and said, I'm Swift, talking about Danny Garcia. I'm the truth, talking about Earl Spence. I'm Showtime, talking about Sean Porter. That motherfucker Keith Thurman ran a gauntlet talking about it's me, one time, the unified champ. Like, when he did that, that's when Earl was like, you know what? I'm trying to see this nigga. Yeah, that's what happened. And then Earl was on Thurman's ass. But wasn't nobody talking about Earl versus no Bud Crawford. Everybody knew Thurman was the man and Spence was coming after his ass. When Terrence Crawford first came up to 147, who did he say that he wanted to fight and who did he say was the best at the division? He said Keith Thurman is the man at the division and that's the fight he wanted. Keith Thurman was a unified champion. But you know what changed? Let me tell y'all what changed. And like I said, hit the like button, man. Support the channel, man. The like button is free. You ain't got to pay for that. But for the ones that rock with the channel, man, send something to Cash App, PayPal, support the grind, man. But you know what changed Keith Thurman from being the focal point? It was Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia. When Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia did those numbers, and they both walked away with over $14 million. Sean Porter hopped his happy-go-lucky ass in that ring. He said, you know what, Spence? You've been calling me out all this time, and I've been ducking you, but you know what? I want some of that bread, too. He said he wants some toast with some Palandra's all fruit on this shit. Don't say, can you please pass the jelly? He wanted Palandra's all fruit on that damn toast. What you talking about, Miss Joette? We doing what, ma'am? Shout out to my nigga Real Connor in the building. Yeah. So that's what happened right there. Motherfuckers seen Earl was becoming the face. Oh, okay, Miss Joette. Everybody seen Earl was big fish action. That motherfucking big fish action started reeling in the bait. He started reeling in that motherfucking goddamn motherfucking bread. And everybody that ducked him, Sean Porter was ducking him for years. Danny Garcia was ducking him for years. And another thing, Earl made himself not look like the bulldozer. Because if you remember, Earl was stopping shit. He put Leonard Bundu out of his motherfucking misery. He beat the shit out of motherfucking Peterson. He motherfucking damn crushed Kell Brooks' other eye socket. You feel what I'm saying? So motherfuckers was like, you know what? We ain't getting in the building with this nigga, dog. Like, motherfuckers wasn't trying it. But then they seen a motherfucker come from 140. You know, the Earl detractors and the haters gonna say he came up from 135. But no, he was at 140. Yes, he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford at 140. They was calling that Mikey Garcia the nigga killer. Because he beat Adrian Broner. He beat Robert Easter. Like, Mikey Garcia was thinking, you know what? I'm going to try Spence. And he got his pudgy ass in that damn ring. And you got motherfuckers like Sugar Ray Leonard saying, who wins between Mikey and Earl? Mikey. Why does Mikey win? You know it's Mikey. Like, motherfuckers was sitting there hating on the man back then. Like, Sugar Ray, really? You supposed to be a damn expert in boxing. How the fuck you gonna pick Mikey Garcia? But Earl was making that bread. That Mikey Garcia fight, 10 figures. He fought Sean Porter next. They did 300,000 pay-per-view buys with an $8 million gate. Quick math, 300,000 pay-per-view buys at $70. I know it's probably more than that, but at $70, that's $21 million. So plus the gate, that's a $28 million fight right there. $28 million. Shit, you give Sean Porter 10, Earl get like 14. Shit, that's money. And you know PBC get the other 4. Him and Danny Garcia, they did more than Canelo that year. You know, Earl was averaging 300,000. When you get 300,000 pay-per-view buys, that's automatically 21 million. Not to mention the motherfucking the damn gate. So people don't even realize that right there. Like, everybody was talking about Bud this, Bud that. Yeah, I was there too, Real Connor. That Ugas fight where you can hear that motherfucker boom. That's why I gave punk ass Chump Side some goddamn eating money because the nigga was up there broke. That nigga Chump Side was broke as hell. He spent all his money to make it to the Earl fight. The nigga broke as shit. And then that nigga gonna switch up like that. Man, and you can hear them damn shots reverberating. Ugas is still spending that Earl Spence money. He made his wife happy. That that woman wasn't going nowhere. And you heard what Michael Irvin said. Michael Irvin gave Champside the illest motherfucking damn motherfucking shot. He was like, this nigga breaks people. Like, I have to say that though. That was one of the illest shout outs. Michael Irvin said, this man actually breaks people. But see, the downfall of Earl was he was too big trying to fight down there in them lower weight classes. He was way too big fighting down there. He was way too big. Floyd already told you that Earl should have been at least 160, 168. Of course it was. That's Cowboy Stadium, Red. Cowboy Stadium always lit. It's always lit. But I don't went off on a tangent, but yeah, I think Shakur should go ahead and take the 55-45 because, it's, what I'm saying? Sometimes the people got to take it. And shout out to my man Animalistic Savant in the Cash App with the $2 holler. He say, this is what I got. Appreciate you, King. Animalistic first want to support the grind for the day. I appreciate you, King. Can a brother get 4 more people to support the grind for the day? 4 people. 4 more people support the grind. Yeah, Ramon Sifu. That Earl shit, it's got a lot of shit going on right now still. Like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about that shit. Just know his girl doing a lot of talking. She trying to save her nigga. She trying to save her guy. I mean, that's a good girl. Can't call Earl a snitch. Can you call a man a snitch if his girl snitches and he didn't tell her to? That's a good question. I was wondering about that. What's up, Cash Crypto? What you mean how she know real? Hell, my wife know everything. Well, my wife know damn near everything I do. You say what, Ramon? You said the Cash App in the chat. The Cash App right there, bro. It's $1 Sosa Smith. It's right there going across the screen right there, Ramon Sifu. It's like $1 or 1 Sosa Smith. So you said no. Shout out to M Pride. Exactly, B dog. Get your ass in these seats and let's be. But you know something. All right, I got you, Ramon. Hold on. But you know something though. Even though Cowboy Stadium, I think they say the Dallas Cowboy Stadium holds like 100,000. What's up, JTM? Like it was like 40 something, and it was packed out. Like it was packed. It wasn't no more. It wasn't no empty seats. So I be wondering sometimes, like, there go right there, Ramon. Like I be wondering about that because that shit was packed out, and I ain't really see no empty. I guess well, you can't say that because the football field take up space. I don't know, man. They be doing a lot of optical illusions in them shits. But like the place where the motherfucking Golden State plays, T-Mobile. Ain't T-Mobile where Golden State play? Who plays at T-Mobile? The T-Mobile Arena. I appreciate you, Ramon. Oh, they play at the Chase. So who plays at the T-Mobile? Oh, the Oracle of Chase. Oh, T-Mobile's in Vegas. So who the fuck plays the T-Mobile then? What basketball team is in Vegas? Okay, so who has the T-Mobile Arena? That's what I'm asking y'all. I mean, y'all keep saying it's in Vegas, but I'm saying who plays at the T-Mobile Arena? I don't know no Vegas basketball team. Oh, nobody plays there? So they just got an empty fucking arena? The fuck? Damn. That's crazy. Oh, they play hockey in it. Oh, the VGM team then. Okay. Oh, okay. That shit. No, hockey. Oh, boxing and other events. Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Because I was like, that shit crazy right there. So they played the Chase or the Oracle. Uh-oh, Miss Joanne had a hell of a birthday weekend. Uh-oh. I ain't even about to say it. But I know somebody got some on her birthday. Somebody got the cake blown out, the candle lit and blew out. Yes, sir. That's that birthday love. Oh yeah, yeah. What's up, Ricky Wright? I know UNLV did play right there. So damn, UNLV, you got a whole stadium. Look at Miss Joette. Funny. But yeah, shit, not much chilling, Rick. But what the fuck was I about to say? There's at least 4 T-Mobile arenas. Ain't there one of them in Texas? Don't Texas got a T-Mobile arena? I'm not sure. That's great. Oh, I was gonna say, Miss Joette, my best birthday present is being at home and I ain't got to deal with my wife or my kids. Like, let me just have peace and quiet. And I can't get that on my birthday. Not even on my birthday. I can't even get that. They'll ask you what you want for your birthday. Okay, I got it, Ramon. Oh, that's you, Ramon. Shout out to my brother Ramon Seafood in the Cash App with the $15 holler, bro. Appreciate you, King. Ramon Seafood. Appreciate you, brother. I just need 3 more people to support the grind for the day. Can we get 3 more? Just need 3 more to support the grind for the day, and we good for the day. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy though. Like, well, you know what, Miss Joette? I can understand that. But you know, like one thing about me, I used to run the streets all the damn time. Like, I was always in the streets, like from early age. Appreciate you, Ramon, from an early age. And like this what I don't get a lot of people, right? A lot of people they wanna get out there and they wanna go to the streets and all this shit right there. Like they got it ass backwards. It be kids that got great parents and great households. Like they got everything, but they want to be gangbangers. They want to go out there and slide on niggas. Like, why? Like, I realized that the propaganda that's been pushed out here, and I'm probably gonna get they probably gonna fuck it. I don't care. I'm not about to bite my tongue. Hell, I done got so many strikes anyway, but yeah, have y'all noticed that the most popular movies, right? This is the propaganda they pushing. Let me see if y'all notice this. Have y'all noticed what the most popular movies is? The most popular movies are about women cheating, right? They force this cheating narrative upon women. Titanic. It was about a girl having a one night stand with a thief and thinking about him her whole life. She only met this man once. She's thinking about this man her whole life. They even doing it in kids' movies. Y'all remember that movie, the B movie? I'm gonna tell you what's fun. I watched the B movie with my son. Y'all remember that movie, the B movie, right? Now they made it seem like this dude. Check this out, right? They made it seem like this dude is such a badass villain, right? Such a bad villain. But if you think about it objectively, this man's paying all the bills in his house. His wife is cheating on him with a B. When he goes to work, it's a B in his house making love to his woman. So yeah, he's supposed to crash out. First off, she's doing bestiality, for one. For two, she's cheating on the man. And we making this man be a villain because he wants peace and he wants the B to stay out of his house. Like, if it would have been me, it wouldn't even have been no B movie. It would have been a B fairy tale. Because I would have chopped up that whole bee nest and fed that thing to my pet lizards. They would have been eating up chop suey bee. Like, but that's what they push on the kids, right? The Notebook, that's about cheating. Bridges in Madison County, about cheating. Sleepers in Seattle, cheating. Sex in the City, cheating. Like, if you look at these romance books, like, it's all about women getting whisked away on some private thing where they're cheating. Like, the one man is born, they want the dashing hero type. Like, they want the guy that's going to sit there and just change. Like, wow. Yes, Miss Joy, you ain't never noticed these movies like this. Like, all the big movies are about, even reality shows, but all the big movies is about women cheating and men becoming, what's the word I can say that I ain't going to get canceled? It's about women cheating and effeminating men, making men less masculine and making it okay for a man to do man-on-man activities. Like, it's a new singer that's out right now, and she said her biggest ick is a straight male. What the fuck? Who the fuck says this shit? The bitch named Doechii, or whatever her damn name is. She said she doesn't like straight men. So what, are you trying to do some gangbang type shit? Like, what the fuck is this shit coming to? And then you got kids listening to it. You got kids listening to Sukihana. This bitch Sukihana's out there in motherfucking England making all us people look real fucking ratchet. Walking around all them white folks talking about trying to get stretched. I'm trying to get stretched. I'm trying to lick a nigga ass and get stretched. Like, who the fuck says this shit, dog? Like, a woman licking a nigga ass and getting stretched. That's what she talks about, dog. This is what you got Sexy Red. The bullshit she talk, bro. My daughter doesn't listen to none of this shit. My daughter, she plays her Fortnite. My daughter, she's 16. She do it. She don't listen to none. My daughter listens to emo rock. Honestly, she listens to a lot of classics. My son, he be like, man, Dad, this is faggot. Oh, bad word. He said, Dad, this is bad shit on right now. You knew they was trying to destroy the youth real when they sat there and motherfucking allowed trans to come in there and read books to the kids. You got trans trying to teach sexuality and morality to kids. You know it's bad when you sit there saying that a child can get their damn gender changed. And that is a law. Yeah, exactly. And then when a man speak up, oh, that's toxic masculinity. No, toxic masculinity, if I walk around and start slapping the shit out of females, that's toxic masculinity. If we want to be honest about the shit, right? But everybody be like, ooh, I can't believe he did that. When a man defends himself with a female, but they laugh while a female strikes a male. They laugh at the shit, though. You feel what I'm saying? But if a man do something, then he's toxic. He's masculine. Like, I'm just saying, this is what they're pushing. Like, I don't believe a man should put his hands on a female, right? But I also don't believe a female should put her hands on a man either. Because I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm going to be honest. I don't believe in putting my hands on a female. But it was 5 females trying to jump my wife, right? True story. It was 5 of them. It was 2 big backs too. And first off, my wife looked too good to be fucking with these damn females. But they thought they was just gonna run up on me and my wife date night. It was one of them was my ex that I ain't messed with in years. But these 5 girls thought they was gonna ruin me and my wife's date night and jump on my wife. I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna be honest. 4 of them got knocked out. by me. And I let my wife handle the one-on-one with my ex. The other 4, they don't even remember what happened. And I'm gonna tell you like this, I was nice about it. Because I could have dragged it off. I could have dragged it on and drug him. But I just hit him with a pop, just a quick one. I just hit him with quick ones. You know, each of them only got one shot. I was able to dispatch them with one. You feel what I'm saying? Because I wasn't trying to just beat on females, but if you push come to shove, you're not about to do shit to my wife or my kids. Me and her is the team. Even though I have to tell her to stay back when it's me and niggas, she be trying to go. My wife, she's a strong country girl, but ain't nobody doing shit to my damn woman. Nope. Motherfuckers say what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 5 chicks. Hey, Ramon Seafood, man, Will Smith his wife still thinking about a nigga that never did nothing to him. Exactly. But one thing I can say, people gotta realize that you and your partner, y'all a team. You feel what I'm saying? Never let nothing come between it. And 5 chicks ain't about to beat on my chick. Nah. That'd be a hell of a damn ride home right there. Like, damn, baby, they got you. Why you didn't do nothing? Nah. Exactly. My hand's bisexual. They can go from turning them bitches over to open hand, like pop, pop, like Charles whatchamacallit said. I can go from turning over these fists to open hand slaps. I'm telling you. Like Kevin Gates said, Mama told me never hit a woman, but I back holes in the mouth. You feel me? But that went off the point. What I'm saying is these kids want to be, these kids are dying to be in the streets. And they ain't even need to be there. Like, they weaponize the kids against people. Like, the government incentivizes women to be single parents. And that's what's wrong with the youth today. Because these women are, I'm not saying all women, but fuck it, I'm going to say it. Women are emotional creatures. They're emotional. Men think logically. Now, a woman, she's emotional and she's raising a man. Usually, most men that are raised by single women, they're emotional. I'm just being honest. Well, if they don't have a male presence, they don't know how to be stoic and control that shit, so they're emotional. You feel what I'm saying? So they act off emotions. Not even that, Todd. Like, they just get emotional. They get mad real quick. They get emotional, but they shot somebody. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying about that shit. Like, men get emotional. Like, they need a man to help them control their emotions. And they just fucking it up. They just fucking the shit up. We need to start getting back to family models and shit like that. But that shit be fucking it up. And I'm just saying, that's all the shit they push. They push for men to be effeminate. They push for women to cheat. And the crazy shit about it, it's so many women that's out here right now trying to date above their pay grade. And I'm not being critical, but the internet got every female thinking they're fucking 10, dog. I love my wife to death. She's the most beautiful woman in my eyes. She's about an 8.5. She's not a 10. She's not perfect. Now, she's a 10 to me. I mean, she's a 10 to me, but I'm being real. Like, it's not that many 10s in the fucking world. But you ask all these other women, they 10, 10, 10. Well, what are you without your face paint? See, these women, they'll sit up here and they'll dog men out about height and all this shit right there. But if you tell them to jump in the pool, let me see what you really look like. Like, women think that they the baddest bees because they can paint a pretty picture. I've seen some of these daggone women, like, I'm going to tell you, no, real shit. I've seen a couple women that look like crackheads, and they look like dime pieces with the makeup. Without the makeup, they look like Shrek. So you really can't tell what the hell you got. So men, they want to sit there and come at you, tell them to wipe your face first. Wipe your fucking face first. Before you even want to get high and mighty, take out your fake hair and wipe your face. If you're not all natural, then don't sit there and say what you are. You can't be based off what you make up. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Joette. My wife don't put on no makeup either. She know I can't stand that shit. You seen what on Facebook, Brian? But yeah, that's the shit that gets me though, bro. Like, and shout out to my brother Kevin Livingstone in the cash app with the $10 holler, bro. Appreciate you, man. I just need 2 more people to support the grind. Just 2 more for the day, and we hit our limit. Oh, 3 head. I ain't even got on these bitch ass niggas though, but I'm gonna be real about it. Like, these niggas wouldn't have lasted in my motherfucking day, dog. These niggas wouldn't have lasted my damn day. And who the fuck is spray painting it? These niggas are motherfucking spraying on hairlines. I went to the barber to get my beard trimmed up the other day, right? I said, damn, man, that nigga beard on point. I was like, shit, I wish my shit would grow in like that. But then I seen a nigga, right? He started sweating. And then his goddamn beard started sweating. I was like, whoa. I said, what the fuck? Your beard getting sweating. Oh, real. My me and Key, Key don't interrupt me. Real. I be interrupting her most of the time, but that's how me and her is. That's my real life friend right there. That's my homie right there, real. Like she knows me, not as well as my wife, but she know me. Like, that's my homie. But yeah, these niggas got motherfucking damn beards that be it's some kind of spray on shit. But then it's done got so bad. Oh no, I know, bro. I was just letting you know. A lot of people don't understand me and her dynamic. She keep me out of most of the trouble. Like, my shit probably I done got demonetized on this channel, but at least my channel ain't banned. If she wasn't here, my shit would probably be banned because sometimes I don't know when not to say certain shit. Like, sometimes I'm my own worst enemy. But I haven't said nothing bad about it, Marina. But this is what I'm saying, right? Shout out Justin Halston and my nigga Tay D. But what I was saying, do you got niggas, right? These niggas is so fucked up and emotional right now that when my wife goes out, if a nigga approaches my wife and asks her for the number, I tell him, just get a nigga your number, dog. Just get a nigga your number. Because I've done seen women get shot. Niggas is out here shooting women for not giving them their numbers. Like, it's done got to the point where a chicken get hit with a brick, a gun, for telling the nigga no. And I hate the fact that women are under that type of pressure, especially when I got a damn daughter. Yeah, Kevin, that shit crazy as hell, bro. I be like, what the fuck? And see, I got a 16-year-old daughter. And like, it pains me to think, 3 heads, not a fake number, dog. Because them niggas would call that number right there on the spot, 3 head. And your girl done gave these niggas a fake number. That's what happened to that girl in Ohio. She gave the nigga a fake number. He busted the back of her goddamn head, bro. And I'll be damned if my daughter or my wife get fucked around for some shit like that. What? And fuck, I hope. This is all entertainment. Let me go ahead and say that. Yeah, you know I am, Marina. I'm going to go ahead and say this. But my wife was, yeah, Miss Joette. Yeah, Ty, I'm sorry that happened to you, Ty. But my wife was at motherfucking Neiman Marcus and shit one time, right? And it was some kind of rapper nigga, or thought he was a rapper nigga, was in there. He was trying to press her. And she said he started getting mad. So I told her to give him the number. And he was like, he going to hit her up that day. So he called my wife. She wasn't answering the phone. So then he started texting all kind of crazy. Right? So I was like, so I told her, give me the phone. Right? Yeah, just block him when you get home, TD. Exactly. But this nigga was but the way she took, I was gonna tell her to block the number TD, but the way she said the nigga pressed him at the damn store and like he gave her a funky roll, my nigga. Like ain't no blocking shit now, bro. Like this nigga rubbed his damn Johnson on her ass, dog. You know that's called the funky roll. You know when she was walking, he walked up behind her and damn grinding on her ass and shit, dog. And she was gonna block. I said, you ain't blocking the motherfucking thing, dog. The fuck you mean you about to block this nigga? No. No. Tell that nigga you gonna get up with him tonight. Tell that nigga you getting up with him tonight, nigga. Fuck all that. Cause she said he was pressing her, he pressed up against her and all that. And she said she was so goddamn scared. JD, my nigga, you already know what it was. I told her when she came home, I said, tell that nigga you want to meet him at the damn telly. She was like, which one? The Marriott? I said, hell nah, you don't want to go to the Marriott. I said, tell that nigga to meet you at the Motel fucking 6. And he was like, the dude was like, why the Motel 6? And I said, give me the phone. He was like, that shit kind of rank. She said, because, and I text this to him too. This is how I did it. I said, because I got a nigga, but I'm feeling you, dog. I got a nigga, and my nigga, he be paranoid. And if we go to one of these nice hotels, somebody gonna notice or see me. And he was like, bet. He was like, type shit. I don't know what the fuck that type shit means. But he was like, he typed back like type shit. I'm like, type what shit? Like, nigga, I'm 40-something years old. I don't know what the fuck that type shit. Shout out to G Taddy. So I don't know what the fuck that type shit means. So I called my brother. Well, my brother from another mother, not my real brother, because my real brother, I don't want him to get in trouble. But I called my brother Gutter. I was like, Gutter, nigga, I need you to drive for me, bro. I said, get an unmarked, nigga. My nigga Gutter got the damn unmarked, man. We went into the goddamn thing. I had my wife come too, nigga. Fuck that. She said, I don't want to. I said, bring your motherfucking ass here. She was nervous and everything. I had her drive the car. So nigga knocked on the door. She opened the door and everything. Nigga came in. Oh, okay, Teddy. What the fuck does type shit even mean, dog? But yeah, so he came up in that motherfucker, dog. And you know, nigga was smoking some gas. I ain't even gonna lie. I took that nigga gas, dog. Took his chain. I took it. Nigga had a goddamn extendo on this shit too. Nigga had a ratchet, dog. He had a motherfucking ratchet. I ain't even gonna lie. I took that up off of him. But he came in there, right? That motherfucker, he was in there drinking. He bought a bottle of some goddamn, it wasn't Don Julio. What the fuck was that damn tequila called, bro? It wasn't Don Julio. What the fuck was it called? 1800. He had some 1800 silver. And you know tequila, my motherfucking shit. I like that Casablanca tequila or that motherfucking Raspado. You know what I'm saying? Get that motherfucking Patron Raspado. Oh, 3 hands, come on, man. Nigga, I'm laying in the goddamn, I'm laying and waiting in the motherfucking goddamn bathroom, my nigga. And she told that nigga, let's go take a shower. So that nigga ready. He opened up the goddamn door. And and this is the movie I seen now. I'm telling y'all about the movie. This is about the movie. I seen the movie. And so on the movie, the dude come up, and when he opened that goddamn door, he had a 475 in his face. If anybody don't know what a 475, it's a handgun. I seen it on the movie. It's a handgun. That shit like the Joker gun. It's called a 475. Motherfucker goddamn knocked the bark off a tree. But he had that 475 sitting in his goddamn face. And he was like, huh? And then I seen the dude that had the 475 in the nigga face. He told his wife to go home. Go. See, the Motel 6, Them motherfuckers got them hotels. They ain't really got the cameras and shit. 'Cause they got outside rooms. You go to them nice hotels, but you got to go inside. You all on camera and all that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like all types of shit. Type shit. Like y'all niggas say. You feel me? I can say it one time. Man, nigga had a pretty little jump with the extendo. You feel me? Nice little motherfucking goddamn watch. Nice little chain and everything, bro. That come up off all that. Nigga had about 45. I seen in the movie, bro, he took about 5-6 bands off that nigga, bro. I was like, damn, this movie look legit. Then that nigga got the boy. And then I thought that was gonna be all right. I guess he thought it was gonna be all too. But then the movie, y'all remember the nigga that drove him up there? He came into the room. So it was two of them in the room. And they had this nigga asshole naked. Well, he wasn't asshole naked at first, but the nigga Gutter had seen him. And he was like, you know what I'm saying? He seen the nigga clothes, bro. He was like, bro, that's some expensive fit you had. And I was like, damn. And he said, we about the same size. So that nigga Gutter was like, nigga, come up off all that shit. He even took the nigga Ithaca boxes, bro. I said, God damn, boy, you savage. Like, that nigga Gutter so goddamn savage. That nigga Gutter, oh, Kevin Livingstone, you know about that 475, boy, hell yeah. But boy, that nigga Gutter in that movie, boy, I see why they call that nigga Gutter, bro. He took the nigga Ithaca boxes, bro. I said, God damn, this a hell of a movie. So the nigga was embarrassed in that thing, you know what I'm saying? But he thought he was. So the nigga who came in there, who girl it was, he told the nigga, go ahead and go out the damn, you can go ahead and go now, nigga. So the nigga was like, don't shoot me. So I thought the nigga was gonna let him go, so he told the nigga to go. So the nigga got to the door. Nigga came down on the back of that nigga head with that 475. Boom! Nigga crumpled right at the door. And they stomped the fuck out that nigga, dog. They stomped the fuck out that nigga in that room, bro. And then they left his ass there. And then dude made his girl block the nigga on the goddamn shit. Dude made his girl block that nigga number. But her damn nigga, he got the number and text his number from his phone and told that nigga, you ever want some get back, holla at me. So I was like, that was good. Gave the nigga a chance to get some get back, but nigga found out who the other nigga was and he just let that shit go. Made a rap song trying to diss. Exactly, Tay. That's the shit though, bro. Like, damn, it comes so bad that a woman. That's what I'm saying. Like, my wife got mad at me, bro. Yeah, her nigga wild as hell, LaMarcus. That's why that nigga. Man, I'm gonna tell you, boy. My wife and Key can tell y'all some stories, boy. Key can tell you some stories too. My wife too, boy. They be sending them stories though, but it be crazy though. Like my daughter's a beautiful 16-year-old, bro. And I'm scared as hell, dog. Like now when my wife be wanting to go places, I don't be wanting to fucking go, but I go just because I know what the fuck is out there. And it'll hurt me to know that something happened to my wife because I didn't want to go. Now, one time she wanted to go to Target. So I asked her, what all did you want? And she named the 4 items that she wanted. So I did the motherfucking, you know the shit where they bring it out to you. Man, so they brought the shit out when we pulled up. She said, why are you parking in this spot? I said, we just park right here. And I let them know which spot I was in. And then she was like, nigga, fuck that. We going in. I said, but this is what you said you needed. So we still had to go into Target after we got the 4 things that like the shit that she said she wanted. I had it brought out to the car. And we still was in Target for about like a goddamn hour. And I'm just like, bro, they don't even have shit in here like that. But like, a woman can turn some shit into the craziest shit, dog. Like, and don't go to the mall, bro. And I'm gonna leave it at this. Don't go to the mall. Bro, going to the mall with my wife and my daughter. My son be like, fuck that, Dad. He said, nah, I'm gonna play my game, Dad. You go. And I be trying to get my son to go because I tell him, like, if I'm not around, you the man now. He's like, yeah, but I'm not man enough for this, Dad. You feel what I'm saying? So, boy, when you go to the mall, bro, it's like working a 9 to 5 job. You about to put in an 8-hour shift, bro. You about to put in an 8-hour shift at that motherfucking mall. And the shit that pisses me off the most about the mall is when you go to a store. When you go to a store, you go there, you see something you like, you get it, right? And then you catalog other shit. Then it's like you go to another store and you see a nice outfit. Then you got to go back to another store that you've already been. Like, bro, sometimes when they picking out shit, bro, we go to the same fucking store 3-4 fucking times, dog. And I just be like, why the fuck don't you just get everything right now? Please just get that shit right now. I say, just buy them all. Get them all. Because she'll go up there and she'll be like, oh, I want these Manolo boots right here to go with that. I was just like, why the fuck did you just get the shits? Why don't you just pick it from right now? Get this situated, get your base, then go from there. Well, because I didn't know they had this color right here, and I wonder if they got that color right there, and I don't want to get this if I can't get that color shoes right there, and I don't want to get these color shoes if they ain't got no outfit for it. I just be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, like, when she say we go to the mall, man, I literally start crying, man. I just be like, fuck. And I see other niggas like me that be sitting there, and we just give each other a look. We just give each other a look like, yeah, my nigga, you too. Yeah, me too, my nigga. Like, we be sitting right there in the middle of the mall while they in them stores where it be the little kids playing in the playground. We just be sitting right there just, I swear, man. I swear, bro. It was like one weekend. It was like me and like 4 other dudes. We was all complete strangers. And we was all just sitting right there in the middle of the damn mall with tired looks on our faces. And I looked at them and they looked at me. And we had a whole conversation. And none of us said a goddamn thing. All we did was just, we all just sighed. We already knew what the fuck was going on. We all had a whole conversation without fucking speaking. Unfortunately, my wife was like the third person to come back. So it was just 2 other people when I was there. I was like, shit. But I can't say this. As long as she's safe, though, man, I'll do it, man. But my wife's a homebody, though. She don't have to go places. Tay, I'm telling you. Bro, I was thinking about that shit the other day. I was like, what if I get a store in the mall that has an open area? That'll funnel out the smoke and everything and have drinks. Look, Tay, I was thinking about this shit the other day when I was sitting. This is what I was thinking. I was like, what if we had a place in the mall where we can get wings, we can smoke, we can drink, and we can watch sports and that shit while our women motherfucking shop? It wouldn't be a problem. We can sit right there and maybe I'm gonna sit at the bar right there. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. You feel me? Like shit. If they had a place like that, man, that shit, boy. That right there, boy. Put a little spot in there for the men in there where we can watch sports. Put one on each level of the mall. Each level we at, we can go to a different, or make that motherfucker a double level. Shit. Yeah, TD. Yeah, drop me off. Yeah, come get me when you finish. Oh, damn, baby, it's only been 5 hours? Well, you should. Well, the game almost over, baby. Go ahead and shop a little bit more, man. Shop a little bit more. It's third quarter. Come back when the game. I'll come find you when the game over with, baby. Like niggas. But I'm telling you, but niggas would be going crazy in that thing, dog. Niggas would go crazy. Niggas would actually be getting ready to go to the mall. Like, maybe you ready to go to the mall, do you some shopping. Yeah, a couple of fellas. And then put a bookie in that motherfucker too, Tay, where they take bets in that bitch too. They take bets on the games and stuff in there. And put a couple of the damn little casino machines, the slot machines in the back of that thing, bro. But I'm gonna tell you the biggest drawback, though, TD. This is the biggest drawback about it. If your wife is like my wife don't let me. My wife don't do no fun without her around, bro. If she see me having fun, it's done. It's done. It's like I can't have fun unless I'm having fun with her. That's the way that is, bro. If she had seen me having a good time, nah. That's why I don't even play the PlayStation like that no more, man. I was ranked top 20 in the world in Street Fighter, bro. Like in Street Fighter, bro, I had over 1,000 wins and less than 100 losses. I was ranked top 20 in the world. Fighting with Akuma or Shin Akuma. I was a monster. I'm a monster with Shin Akuma, Ryu, Ken. I can even fuck with Sagat, but Sagat, his dimensions is off, so you really can't do the same things you can with Ken, Ryu, and Akuma. But yeah. Yeah, that's just annoying to me. And I talk a lot of shit about it. But I wouldn't trade that shit for the world, bro. I wouldn't a good woman, bro, you can't trade that shit for the world. Like, for real. And I'm just being honest about that shit right there because it's a lot of bad ones out here. And if you got one that really holds you down, ain't nothing like it, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you right. I don't think I told nobody this shit right here, right? But they had tried to hit me up for trafficking, right? But COVID had hit. And it's crazy because the shit, it wasn't up but like 3.5 G's, right? It was just like some food that I had left in my pocket when I came home. Because I usually don't bring the shit to the house. But, nigga told me he wanted a quake. And then he only had enough for a ball. And I was like, bro, I'm not doing that front shit. Fuck that. But it's a good thing because he was damn motherfucking trying to set me up any damn way. You feel me? So they came in my shit like at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I came home about 3. They came in, found that shit. They tried to give me traffic for a ball. Right? This was like 2018. Now I had already did my 10 years in the feds for the bodies and the motherfucking conspiracy when I was 18. But this was in 2018. I was like, how old was I in 2018? I think I was 26. No, I was 36. Yeah, 2018, I was 36. I was 36 at the time. So they had me locked up, had a $500,000 bail for a ball. My bondsman got it. Well, my lawyer got it dropped to $200,000. My bondsman got me out. But it took like a month for me to get a bond reduction hearing. So I had to sit in there for a month. I had to tell my wife, fuck no. Because my wife was like, you know what? Fuck that, you coming home. And I was like, well, baby, just chill. She was like, that detective told me to call him. I said, for what? She said, I'm about to tell on everybody. I said, baby, fuck no, you're not. And my wife, I can call her and she can tell you, boy, she laughed about it now, but I said, baby, they're going to kill all of us. I said, baby, if you tell on these people, they're going to kill us. I said, these ain't no regular damn niggas, dog. Just leave it alone. I said, these ain't niggas. I know who they are. I got all your contact. I said, baby, just let me sit here. Just chill. Just chill. She was about, no, I can't do this without you. We can just leave and go to Georgia. I said, tell you, hell no, we not doing that shit. I said, chill. I said, baby, I got a name out here in these streets. I said, you about to muddy up my motherfucking name. Fuck that. Just chill. So eventually she chilled and everything. I get out on bond. And during the COVID, it took like 2.5 years for me to get to court. By the time I got to court, man, that shit was that shit was like 2.7 grams. They had to just hit me with a tip with a sale delivery. Because, after a while, if you don't keep that motherfucker in a spot, that motherfucker gonna melt down and lose its potency, every damn thing. They've been holding on that shit for 2 goddamn years. Yeah, you ain't about to get me. My lawyer talking about, y'all got to take that trafficking off the table now. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's enough about that right there. But shit, I'll probably sit for about 20 more minutes and then we get up out of here. But yeah, it's crazy though. Go back to boxing. It's crazy how motherfucking David Benavidez gets shitted on, how fighters from the PBC get shitted on a constant basis, and nobody addresses the situation. But last year, when the PBC only did a couple fights, motherfuckers was talking about, oh, the PBC going broken. Why ain't nobody talking about Top Rank? It's April. Top Rank has only put on one fight card this whole year. Why do we not hear the outrage of people talking about Top Rank only putting on one fight card? The PBC did more than one fight card by this time. But everybody thought they going broke. They about to lose the Amazon deal, everything. It's the fact that they hate the PBC that damn bad that they will wish the PBC would fail. But then they say support black businesses. But you be wishing the hate, exactly, Desmond, the hate be motherfucking real, my nigga. It be fucking real. Like, Earl Spence fought everybody we wanted him to fight. Earl Spence was fighting everybody. And motherfuckers is still hating on him. Like, how the fuck do you hate on Earl Spence if he's trying to fight everybody? Like, people have hate in their heart just to have hate in their heart. It don't even be a reason for motherfuckers to hate, dog. It don't even be a reason. Motherfuckers just hate just because people are in a better situation than them. Like, where do y'all remember when the Tank hate started? The Tank Davis hate, and I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. The Tank Davis hate did not start until Earl Spence lost. When Earl Spence lost, he stopped being the face of boxing. They weren't gonna give the face of boxing to Terrence Crawford. So who's next? Well, Tank just did 1.4 to 1.6 million. He's a new target. Tank wasn't selling more than Earl Spence in them days. Earl was outshining Tank. Tank was doing his thing though, but Earl was that nigga, and he was getting all the hate. When Earl fell, exactly, frequent. Yeah, like the best Sean Porter is not the one that lost to Keith Thurman or the one that lost to Kell Brook. The best Sean Porter I've seen was the one that fought Earl Spence. That nigga had a 6-month training camp with six different coaches. But you know something, Ramon? Yeah, Tank went to another level when he fought Ryan, but he still wasn't the face. He still wasn't garnering the attention that Earl did. Because everybody was waiting on Earl to beat up on Crawford. That's what they was waiting on. And still, if y'all can, I still need 2 more people to support the grind. Can I get 2 more people to support the grind? That's all we need, 2 more people. But when Earl Spence lost, that wasn't going to make Terrence Crawford the motherfucking the poster child for boxing. Because motherfuckers really didn't like Terrence Crawford. And plus, Terrence Crawford said some shit to people, and motherfuckers remember that shit. Like, Terrence Crawford disrespected the fans. Like, Terrence Crawford disrespected the boxing fans. He said he'd rather have UK fans. He said he'd rather have the UK fans. The UK fans are better. Like, and plus, Terrence Crawford couldn't sell. And plus, people didn't like what he did on that Earl Spence situation. Like, nigga, we was waiting on the fight last year. We even had Allen Iverson. This nigga bought his fit because we thought it was going to be a fight the year before. But you drug it out and you played the system. That's why you only sold 6,000 pay-per-views with David I've been sneezing. You only did 6,000 pay-per-views with David Avenesian. Frequent. Devin Haney has never been the face of shit, Frequent. Devin Haney has never been the face of boxing. Never been the face of boxing frequent. Never. Now I admit Devin Haney did better than Bud Crawford's pay-per-view numbers. And shout out to the beautiful Ty Drakeford in the cash app with the $5 holler. Appreciate you, Queen. We just need one more person to support the grind, and we reached the daily goal of 5 people support. And it don't matter what you support. It's just I just want at least 5 people to support. Like, 5 people support the grind. Sometimes people support with $2. It's just support. There's also an argument because my wife like, you up here doing this shit for free when we could be doing other. Baby, I'm working. You need to get a real job. If you want to sit there and spend time, like, baby, it's only 2 hours out the day. What are you tripping about? Face of 135. Nah, I can't say that frequently because never was he over Tank Davis. And if you look at the sparring tape frequent, we can see Devin still off on Tank Davis and still couldn't hurt him. So that made Devin actually look worse. And Tank whooped Devin ass whenever he wanted to in the sparring. So yeah, that sparring didn't make Devin look. That made Devin. That showed Tank Davis getting jumped by Floyd Mayweather. Floyd was holding that nigga in a goddamn arm bar and shit. He was stopping Tank from punishing that nigga, dog. Like Tank had the whole gym. Like he was in the damn face. Nah, instead of the face of sucker punch, let's just say the face of pressing charges. He the first boxer to ever sue for getting battered. How about that, frequent? I've never seen a person sue for assault and battery in a combat sport. So we can say Devin is the face of assault and battery. He's SBU. Law and Order can do an SBU. Salute, Rare Breeds. Law and Order can actually do an SBU unit on Devin Haney. Because, Special Victims Unit, yeah. And what's crazy, I told everybody that Devin Haney and Bill was going to change the face of boxing. And now you got Lamont Roach and everybody trying to press motherfucking charges on people, bro. Like everybody pressing charges on people now. You feel me? So they changed boxing not for the better, but for the worse. And I told people that was gonna happen. And shout out to my brother Victor in the cash app with the $20 holler. Appreciate you, King. Hope all is well with you. I just got a text from Dr. Key. She said she ain't gonna make it today. She'll be back tomorrow. But don't nobody respect the Haneys. Don't nobody respect them. Like they did some fucked up shit. Like, how could you get anything back from that? Like, you actually did some cowardly shit, dog. It's cowardly. You appreciate you, Rare Breed. And you can drop your link if you want to, bro. And we usually come on at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, we just kicking the shit. A lot of people ain't in here right now. But if you come in tomorrow, just come in about 2:30, you can drop your link so people can get access to you, bro. Right now, this is just the hardcore regulars that we just talking shit until I get off in a couple minutes. Nah, Ty Drakeford, they got about 20 fans. Hey Ty, do you have the link to the Discord? Do you have the Discord link, Ty? Can you drop it in the chat? Hey, Rare Breeze, if you want, you can join the AMC Discord, bro. Why you say no, Miss Joette? Hold on. Yeah, go ahead and drop it, Ty. Miss Joette, hacker can watch, but that don't mean hacker can get in. You feel me? Because I'm gonna let GM know that he got to come. Boxing hacker will never make it into the Discord, Miss Joette. We got to keep y'all women safe over there. Just like those predators, they don't make it over there either. Plus, if you ain't noticed, GM, you can join frequent. You can join, bro. Key already said you can join frequent, so go ahead. But Ty got power over there too. Ty, you know GM gave you power to Discord. You can kick people out. Frequent, you in like our Discord anyway. We talk too much shit over there, bro. We talk too much shit. Look at Ty. Ty love having that switch. She be switch cheese and motherfucker. Now she knows she can switch cheese in the Discord. Oh man. I might not should have told her that. But yeah, the Haney's ain't the face of nothing in boxing. And I told people it was gonna be like that. And that's crazy though, because I sat there and said, nah, Frequent Flyer, that's my nigga though, dog. Nah, Frequent my damn nigga, dog. I remember he tried to challenge me to a freestyle battle, and he left out of it. One day, me and Frequent had to do a freestyle battle. Battle of the old niggas. I'm gonna have to Jada kiss that nigga. Turn Frequent to a delinquent. All right, real. You in too? Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was saying, Ramon. That's why I don't really go on Devin that bad. Like, I ain't got a problem with Devin Haney. I don't got a problem with him. It's his dad, dog. Raymond Seafood. Let me tell you one thing, bro. I don't think Ryan Garcia quit against Tank. Like I said, you know, I used to box as well. I've done been hitting the liver, bro. Sometimes, bro, it take a second for your body to damn actually damn register what happened. Like, I remember I got hit hard one time in sparring. Nigga caught me right up in the liver. And I took like 2 steps and my damn legs went out from up under me. And it took me about 15 seconds to recover. If you go back and look at where Tank hit that nigga at, bro, Tank caught that nigga right there. Like, it takes a second for the shit to go to your brain. Liver shots, Ty, kidney shots, and shots to the back of the head. Frequent. How am I defending them? I'm sitting here telling you I've been hitting the body before and that shit will motherfucker. Exactly, Rare Breeze. Like, Frequent. I mean, I was undefeated in the ring, but I have got some damn motherfucking sparring action. Yeah, blood did come out that nigga shit, dog. Like, bro, them damn liver shots, bro. Like, I got hit in the kidneys. I got hit in the kidneys so bad, bro. I pissed blood for a week, bro. Like, I pissed blood for a fucking week. I had blood in my urine for like a week. Like, that shit hurt, bro. Like, them internal injuries, bro. Well, Ryan quit, but against Devin Haney, his dad should have stopped the fight. Like, Bill Haney should have stopped the fight. He made Devin take way more punishment than he should have. And I hope Devin ain't ruined behind that shit. Like, that's why I want to see this Ramirez fight. But even if Devin is ruined, I don't think Ramirez is a good enough opponent to show us if he's ruined. Just like I told y'all that Tim Tszyu might be ruined, but I told y'all Joey Spencer is not the person to show us that because Joey Spencer got ruined against Jesus Ramos. Like, Jesus Ramos destroyed Joey Spencer. Like, the beating that Tim Tszyu took from motherfucking Bakaram is nowhere near what the fuck Joey Spencer took. Now, Ramon Seafood, Bill Haney had the wrong plan. Like, he sat there and said, we're going to kill this nigga. Like, come on. It's people die in boxing every year. And to say you actively want to kill somebody. Hey, you know something frequent? Ryan did go to a Diddy party. I ain't even gonna lie about that. Him and Haney both been to a Diddy party. So I guess Devin knees was probably still weak from his Diddy party, huh? That's why he couldn't stand up. Who knows, man? Man, shout out to everybody for coming through, man. We stayed on a little extra. But y'all know y'all can see me in the Discord, bro. I'm about to get off here. I hear my wife calling me now anyway. Oh, Diddy keeps some bad ones, bro. He had Young Miami, he had Cassie, he had all them chicks. And Young Miami, oh, frequent. It's crazy you said that, right? I seen an interview with Young Miami and Diddy, right? She said that nigga Diddy has a sex demon. She said Diddy goes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She said, no, I'm talking about Young Miami. She sat there and said that when she's with him for like 4 days, he goes nonstop. He doesn't sleep. Y'all know he be on all them drugs, Blue Chews, Viagra, and all that shit right there. They said that he's a sexual deviant, like he's a sexual demon. Like she said, Young Miami sat there and said that, you know, he put her out of commission a couple times. Yeah, Terrence Howard said, soon as Diddy, his people said that Diddy wanted to fuck, he said, hell no. Yeah, I seen it. And then I seen Gene when he talked about it. He said Diddy was upset because he wanted to turn a straight guy, you know, messed up. But I knew that's why Terrence Howard never made it. After being in all the movies, like the one he just did, that movie with Beyonce, them, like that's why he never made it. That's why I never made it. That's why I got kicked off the Plies tour. That's why I was no longer able to sit there and open up the Plies. You know, back in 08. But it's all good. What's for you is for you. I only did one show, real. Well, no, I did two. I did the one in North Carolina and I did the one in Vegas. This was in 2008. It was the Definition of Real tour. It was straight. Like when we got to the motherfucking hotel, we was in the damn the Mirage. And before we went on the show, because we was like the third act, we was like the act right before Plies. And you know, when we first got there, Man, the hotel room that they had us in, it had like 4 rooms in there. It was like a it was like 5,000 square feet in the hotel room, right? Like it was a $12,000 a night hotel. It was between 10 to 12,000 a night. I don't know, but they gave it to us comp. You feel me? So it was a whole bunch of chicks and stuff before we went on the show and everything. So we was in there chilling and shit. Hold on, let me see the Discord link you talking about. Hey, Rare Breeze, I think Rail just said he got in there. Hey, it works on Rare Breed. Just click straight on it. Oh, well, there go GM right there. There's the creator right there. Click on the creator right there. The GM AMCFSG. Click on his link. I guess that link is just for people that's already in there because it took me straight into the chat room. Click on the one that GM put. Who Keyshawn Duck, GM? GM. Do you know how much money? Do you know how much money Keyshawn Davis gets? GM. Keyshawn hasn't made over 500,000 yet. GM. So how much he's supposed to fucking offer Edwin De Los Santos? Keyshawn got 250,000 for beating Baranchek. Keyshawn don't make no goddamn money. That ain't no goddamn duck. What the fuck he thought he was gonna get paid? The fuck he thought he was fighting Shakur? He got that paycheck for Shakur. I'm gonna stop, man. Edwin De Los Santos. De Los Santos didn't even get that much money when he fought El Rayo. I think Edwin got like 150,000 for El Rayo. Edwin De Los Santos, I think he made a million versus Shakur. No, Keyshawn Davis hasn't made a million yet, GM. No, Keyshawn ain't made a million yet. Edwin only made a million. Nah, Miss Joette, because my nigga GM really thought the nigga was ducking. What the fuck you thought you was gonna get, nigga? What you thought y'all was about to get a million apiece? The champ don't even make a fucking million. The fuck he thought was going on? The fuck? Damn. Hold on 1 second. That shit right there remind me of that white lady that was in Jamaica when she was filming and he was like, "This is private property. Don't film right here." She said, "I'm expressing my First Amendment right." Oh, you think you in America, huh? And he stole off. Oh, you thought you was about to get paid, Edwin. Edwin get one big paycheck and now he full of himself. 200,000 would be Edwin De Los Santos' second biggest payday. I'm looking at his paychecks right now. That would be his second biggest payday. Shakur Stevenson was his biggest payday because Bob Arum was willing to give him the money for that fight. You're not fighting Shakur Stevenson, Edwin De Los Santos. You're fighting a 13-fight Keyshawn Davis. Like, Keyshawn Davis hasn't had $1 million gate yet. What the fuck? Like, This nigga don't even make $1 million gate. He's not on pay-per-view. So how much does Evan think he about to get? But yeah, shout out to everybody that came through today, man. Y'all know if y'all want to reach me, just at me on the Discord. I be seeing y'all in there, man. I be laughing like hell. But peace and blessings to everybody that came through. Thanks for everybody that showed support today. I love all y'all, man. Real Connor, no, he ain't give Tyson Fury that money. But peace and blessings to all y'all, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. A lot of times, Miss Joette, if I done rolled up some sticky and shit, and I be hearing some of this shit, that shit be blowing my mind. I be like,
they want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2, gon' split em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5 boys sell, eat em up, eat em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get this pussy, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean? Talking about smoke and we still living in the same bitch. No sir, you don't got smoke with me, baby. You'd have been dead, huh? G-Stack, bitch. Whatever I fuck up, Tom gon' fix it, nigga. Y'all know what the fuck going on, bitch. Who want smoke, nigga? Y'all know I blow that shit, nigga.